This is Community Interest Television Programming, CSA 70, TV 4 and 5. And I'm George Morang, and we're visiting today with Mr. Albert Wetzel, a longtime resident of the Wonder Valley area. Albert is very well known in the area, and all his friends call him Ab, and I hope it'll be all right if I call you Ab.
That's perfectly all right, because everybody else does.
Okay, how'd you get the nickname of Ab?
That was about my school days
Well, where did you go to school?
in Kansas.
Oh, and when did you first come to the Wonder Valley area?
Oh, that was 1956. I came out first time to 29 Farms area.
And what brought you out here at that time?
At that time, my brother had a cabin, shell of a cabin built out here, and he stopped by one evening and wanted me to come out here to 29 Farms with him. I said, what for? Well, just to go along. So I got in with him and he come out here, and he didn't come to 29, he came up Lear, went up Lear Road to the 4-line road. Of course, I didn't know it at that time, it was 4-line. But north of that 4-line, we went no roads. I think he drove 10 miles around out there trying to find his place. When finally got to it in the dark, you know.
Well, there weren't any street signs at that time.
Wasn't it?
You sort of dead reckoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next morning I got up and looked around, and as far as I could see out there from his cabin, there's only 2 others. And I said, are you crazy to build out here?
What time of year was it?
Oh, I don't remember what time of year. It must have been in the...
Anyway, it wasn't too hot, or you would have remembered that.
Yeah, it must have been in the fall, because the next weekend he come by and wanted me to come with him, so he wanted me to work on his cabin. So,
Was he a homesteader?
yeah,
How many acres did he have?
5.
5.
And so I didn't think nothing about the next trip. But the 3rd trip I come out here, I noticed I breathed better, felt better. So I said, boy, I better get me some of that lime for my old age.
Well, to you and I, that seems like yesterday, but to some of our listeners, it may seem like the dark ages. Yes, that's true. Did you have electricity run out here then?
No, we had generators for power.
Diesel generator?
No, electric generators to crank up.
Uh-huh.
And we had it fixed at his place over there, and had a wire running from the generator into the house with a switch. And we throw that switch to kill the engine, and we could all get in bed before the lights went out.
They dimmed down.
We all got in bed before the lights went out.
Well, how many were there in the group?
You mean homesteadings?
No, I mean, you said we all.
Well, my brother and his brother-in-law. And now they're both dead. I'm the only one left.
Oh, I
And
see.
I was the oldest.
Yeah.
And still
You did it right, eh?
yeah.
And
So anyway, maybe I'm getting ahead of what you want to know about my homesteading.
Yeah, I was wondering, after you took a deep breath and you felt better,
Yeah.
decided this place wasn't so bad after all, had its possibilities, did you decide to go ahead and file for a homestead?
Yeah, so I said, boy, I gotta get me some of this land for old age. So Colonel Moore had an office in Joshua Tree at that time.
He was the coordinator for the homestead?
Yeah. So he said the next land to be let out here would be on the Seafold Pass. So an auto mechanic that was working for me, and I and my brother and his brother-in-law, we hauled loads out here, you know, with our pickups, and unloaded them, and
Or was this building materials that you were bringing in?
yeah. And unloaded them. This was on April Fool's Day, 1956. And we came out here and went over to Seafold Pass and looked around and trying to find, you know, you had to find a survey station at that time to
Yes.
find out, to get your location.
Find a survey marker so you know where the land was.
The locations, you know.
Oh, I've been visited by a few people who have come out since then and have been looking for survey markers to find the
Can't find
property.
them. So we went over there, ran around over there for about an hour or so, and couldn't find no survey stakes. So I told the guy that was working for me, I said, I don't think I want any of this. Because there was washes over there, you could put a car in and never see them from flash floods, you know, coming down off of the mountains.
Yeah.
So he said, I don't think I wanted any of that neither. So we go I come back to Joshua Tree to see Colonel Moore, see if there's any different land. In the meantime, when we was coming back, Colonel Moore's men were setting up at Barnett's. So we stopped there and talked to them, asked if there was some land other than the Seafold Pass, that we couldn't find any survey stakes over there. He says, that ain't been surveyed yet.
No wonder you couldn't find any markers.
So,
That was pretty remote in those days too, a nice view lot, but
yeah,
were there any other buildings or it hadn't even been surveyed?
not over there, no. So, well, Barnett was the only one at that time down here.
Yeah.
And so these Colonel Moore's men says, well, there is some up in this area, you pointed up this way, but we won't take our cars up there. So,
You must have been pretty expert driving in sand by this time.
well, no, we all jumped in our brother's pickup and took the Colonel Moore's man with us from Barnett's down there to
Did Barnett,
what they call the wagon trail now? Oh,
the old Chisholm Trail?
no, not,
I'm not for that.
well, Stagecoach Road
Stagecoach, huh?
that went from 29 Palms to Amboy.
And it kind of angled across the valley.
They had a Y down here that went down to the lake, you know, mind the lakes. And
There's still traces of that still, you can still see.
so we came up here, back of this 5 acres, and stopped and walked down here, and I found a stakeout here.
This is the place.
I said to him, how about this 5 acres?
Yeah.
He looked at his book, that's been taken. How about the next one? Yep, you can have that. And my boy that was working with me, he says, how about that over there? Yeah, you can have that. So, we was out here in our church trees like this, you know, I went back down there to Trevor set up, and the weather had changed, and I was shivering, and my guy that was with me, he shivered so bad he couldn't hardly write his name. It was so damn cold.
Yeah. How long was this from the time you originally came out here that you got a filing on the homestead?
Well, it was only a few months.
But you had been, had you started any construction? I knew you hadn't.
No.
What were you required to do to qualify or to get a homestead?
You had to show a frame of a home and an outhouse, because there wasn't any.
Did you have to have a hole under the outhouse or just?
Yeah, you had to have an outhouse. There was no cesspools or anything, you know.
Did building and safety come out and certify it for you?
Well, no. The rule was that you had to have at least a frame of a house and an outdoor toilet in one picture.
Oh, I see.
And sent to the government. And if they okayed it, it cost me $5 an acre. And then I could finish my house.
Is this the house or?
Yeah.
It is. This is the original.
Yeah.
Oh.
And all there was the 2x4s, you know, sticking in the frame. No ceiling, just 2x4s around. And then get back to my brother's place over there. In that area over there, northwest of 29 Farms, they had.
Oh, your brother wasn't close to this area here. He'd already filed northwest of 29 Farms?
Yeah. Anyway, there was no electricity, you know. So there was a fall-off of a corporation started out here, and laid the poles for northwest of 29 Farms in his area, and that was the first loan. The second loan was in this area. I was just about to buy me a generator. Then I heard about the loan second loan on the corporation.
Was this the electric that was distributed from that pink building?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the corporation.
That was a corporation. And so, I'm getting ahead of myself here.
Well, we got electricity coming in now.
Yeah.
Did you go ahead and buy the generator?
No.
Yeah.
So anyway, on electricity, I signed up for it, and I get a letter from them that said, well, I had that little shed out here that I got for $15 down below and hauled it out here and stored insulation in it for my house here when I built it.
Yeah.
So,
You said you had insulation material in that.
Yeah.
And did they?
Oh, electricity coming up here. I came out here and there was poles laying on the ground.
That's what you got?
So the next time I come out here, no, I didn't come out right away. I got a letter from them. We have a pole set in front of your 5 acres, no place to hook up the line. House wasn't built yet.
What was that?
The house here wasn't built yet.
Oh, it wasn't built yet. Oh, I see. I see. you would get the permit or whatever for the 5 acres, and then you would construct your basic house.
Yeah.
But you were getting ahead of the game there, getting your electric in before the house was there.
Yeah, I had 3 years. I had 3 years, you know, to improve on the land.
Where were you living then? You said
In Wellington, California.
oh,
I had an automobile garage down there. I was running.
oh, I see. Yeah, I understand you. You were a mechanic here at Desert Electric and Hardware.
Desert Auto.
Desert Auto, I beg your pardon. Yeah, I was talking to a friend. To be that popular, you must have done something damn right.
Yeah. You know, there was here the other day. It was condemning auto mechanics, you know.
Yeah.
I said, well, I never knew any of them jolly guys. I didn't.
Yeah.
They were all true, perfect people, you know, to help people, not to deem, not to say they're doing now.
Well, I think we hear about the incidents. I don't think it's as commonplace as you're led to believe by the amount of publicity it gets. So I have had no problems, certainly.
Yeah.
Well, when did you start building on your house?
Well,
you got the electric, you got the poles there.
Yeah, I can't remember the dates when the poles came in, but I had from 56 to 59, 3 years to get this shell up, you know. And the 3 years was almost up before I got this up. So the poles were sitting out here maybe, over a year. This pole was sitting here. I remember now, because they said, we're going to have to charge you $10 a month whether you use their electricity or not. That's to pay for the poles and all that stuff.
Now the service charge.
Yeah. So it was over a year before I got the cabin up. When I got the cabin up to $10, years already paid. So I got the cabin up and the electricity. My brother and I wired this, and the inspector come out and he looked through the windows, you know, see the wiring, and hung a green tag out there on the entrance box. Next time I come out, I had electricity.
Really felt secure after that. It was good planning to get into electricity ahead of time.
Yeah.
What did you do for water?
We hauled it from 29 Palms.
From Bagley's up at the
and that was a miss. We used to get there at Bagley's, and somebody would cut the water hose, let the water run down the goddamn street. So they stopped us from getting water there. So we went to a service station where the Volkswagen mechanic is.
Oh yes, yeah.
We got water there, and people started doing his duty. And he says, to us, he says, you can have all the water you want, but don't waste it. Because they let the water run at his place too.
Yeah.
And he had to pay, he told me $177 a month for water that 1 month. And he never used that much water.
What about, you have electricity now. Did you have any air conditioning for the swamp coolers or anything?
No, not yet.
No.
Not yet.
You stood in the shade.
Yeah. Because when we come here to work on this place, my brother and his brother-in-law, he said when the temperature gets up to 112, we'll quit. That's what my brother told me. And so his brother-in-law was the only one that smoked. So he sat down and smoked a cigarette. which was lover, 111, gotta go back to work. We had fun while I was working.
Yeah. Well, that's, you never smoked?
Oh yeah, I smoked for years, until I went in the Army. And
When did you go in the Army?
1940. I was in the National Guard, and they transferred us into the regular Army in 1940.
But you didn't come up here until after the war. You came up what year? Was 55?
I was 55 here, but I was a year, almost a year in the regular Army when the Japs jumped on us.
What service were you in?
Then there, we was training selectees, you know, drafting them in and I would train them. And they had a word out that guys like me could take automobile training. I was a mechanic in the Army, but I wanted to learn more. And so the 28-year-old guys and older could get out of the Army. And
Yeah, I remember when I was in, I thought it was a crime to have old fellas like 35-year-olds in the service.
yeah,
That's when I was 17.
yeah. So anyway, I stayed in there waiting for see if I could go to school. First year the captain come to see me and he says, Sergeant, he says, they tell me that you're too old to go to school. I said, Captain, if I'm too old to go to school, I'm too old to be in this man's army. Ain't I? Yeah. So he got me a release, you know, to get out of the Army. And that was Camp Ross, Little Rock, Arkansas. I was almost home on a Sunday morning. I was listening to the radio. Boom, 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 boom. I was out 56 days. They called me back in.
Back in.
Yeah.
When on this property here, when did you plant? I notice there's a lot of eighth-fall trees around here. When were those planted?
My second wife planted them.
I see. You lived out here. You had a. Were you married when you came up here originally?
I was married when the Army brought me out here. And then my first wife divorced me. And I lost the place down there because the lawyers gave it to her. But I already had applied for this.
Yeah.
So I came out here and started working on this.
I know
Then I married my second wife that used to live out here. So
you got somebody that was acclimatized.
yeah. But she I come out one Saturday afternoon, drove out there, and she was out there putting the wire around the bushes, you know, that she had planted. I didn't get out of the truck till she says, I want a fence around this place, and I don't mean maybe. So I started hauling chicken wire and pipe out here.
Well, by that time?
No, that's another thing.
You must have had to haul quite a bit of water.
Yeah.
Or was water being hauled for you by that time?
No, had to haul your own. But anyway, I was living in a place down there in Wilmington, and she was out here, and he and his wife went over here to the monument to take pictures of the flowers that was growing out there, and come by here and stopped here. And my wife was hauling water from my neighbors down here. So when he comes back down to Wilmington, he says, I was watching your wife out there hauling water. He says, how would you like to have a well on your own place? I said, yeah, when I get the place paid for. Well, how much do you owe on it? I said, I don't know. So he says, well, get your papers together and I'll look them over. So I was telling him, and he says, you know, you're paying 18% interest from Homestead. You know, his Homestead built this for us.
Oh, I see. Oh, this was the, what was, you owed on the building?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And so he says, I'll take the papers over and just charge you 6%.
That's a good deal.
So we switched.
But you owned the land though on that?
Oh, yeah. It was just a building.
Yeah. How much did it cost to put a well in those days? You remember?
Oh, I think about forgot.
Yeah,
Because that well only lasted about 5 years, and the pressures, you know, down in the well.
Yeah, corroded up.
Corroded up and took no water through it. So that was when the Iron Age mine was still working over here.
Uh-huh.
And you could get explosive through them to.
Oh, you tried to blow it out, eh?
And neighbor over here put in 25 grain and blew his and worked perfect. No, 50 grain and fell on his. It worked perfect. We put 25 grain in mine, and one guy stood over the mat and says, "Shall we light it?" I walked into my garage front door and went out there and come out and I said, "I want to have a well and I'll light it." Stuff flew up in the air, you know.
Yeah.
So I went and borrowed a sand bucket to sand it out.
Bail it.
Bail it out, and every time I went pull the bucket out and went back down towards the well, my truck was backfiring all the time.
Your what?
My truck was backing up all the
Oh,
time.
yeah, I see.
And so I told my brother's brother-in-law, he was helping me. I said, "There's something wrong. This bill's not going down, it's coming back." He said, "Well, let me smoke a cigarette, we'll see what we can do." Smoke a cigarette, like never got that bill around there, because it's filling in on top of it.
Well, we're at the point now where you own the property, you've got your house built, and you've reduced your interest rate from 19% to 6%.
Yeah.
And you've had a well for a while, and you've got your aethol trees planted, so we're beginning to learn a little bit more about what it was like out here in the early days, and to relate what you have now, the building and so forth, and your property to the experience in the old days. So I think for this interview, we'll conclude it right here for the time being.
One more thing.
If you have another comment.
While my water wasn't coming out of my well, we had hoses laid under the ground from here over to my neighbor's place. He had a well. They furnished me water for about 6 months to get a new well drilled.
Oh, that was the way you were neighborly in those days.
Yeah.
Helped each other out.
That's right.
Well, Ab, thank you very much for this interview. I hope that this will be the first of a series that we'll be able to talk to you about what's going on in your life and in your experiences here in the Valley area.
Yeah, I can't remember dates anymore, except when I started.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Ed.